want to employ. As much as I'm not owing you, you are answerable to me. Go to teaching hospitals. Most of these chief medical directors, they are not professors. If you go to most teaching hospitals, most general hospitals, the head of the with mine. As much as I am paying you your salary, you should do your job what you are employed to do.
Thank you for that. I can see that these are the confirmed statement from a reliable source now. So it's not about whether you are educated or you have the certificate. This is about business. In fact, I want to share my own personal experience too. I some years back, I I dropped my CV and my application letter in the clinic in Lagos, precisely around the Isolo site. And fortunately for me, the guy that I met, who happened to be the medical director, can you imagine what? He is neither a health worker, just as you said, he is into business. You work for me, I pay you, and that is all. So that was the first time I was like, this is very fantastic. These are the things that we are at that time I was not exposed to. I was like, how can someone who is not neither a nurse nor a doctor nor a health practitioner have a clinic? And later on, I tried to understand that it doesn't even mingle with the affair of the treatment. Just as you said, his own is do this, do this, do this, then you get your salary. Do a very perfect job. Let my clinic be well known. If you're a nurse, do your professional job very well. If you're a doctor, do your professional job very well. I want to have a good name. I want my clinic to be good, and you get paid off. Thank you very much for that. And my viewers, I hope you can learn from that. Is quite, you have to understand these particular things that he just mentioned. Now, let me just take you back to this particular topic that we are discussing again today. We are talking about um, healthpreneurship in nursing, the neglected roots. This is one of the questions that some of my fans sent to me, and they asked me, what do I mean by neglected roots? Can they tell us what is this particular neglected roots?
Hello? Sorry,
Yeah,
can you
hello.
rephrase
Yeah.
your question?
Okay, now I
Yeah.
said, going back to the topic that we are discussing this evening, which is healthpreneurship in
Mm,
nursing, the neglected roots. Can you just tell us what is this neglected
mm.
roots?
Most people don't want to go into, they don't, actually, health. Most people are coming into health. Most people want to become a nurse now. In fact, everybody wants to become a nurse. Everybody wants to become a nurse. Most people don't want to become a doctor now. What is raining now is nurse, 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 nurse. People want to become a nurse because is people now is the new oil well, because the natural resources of Nigeria, which is the oil well, is gradually fading out. People are investing into nursing now. When they get married, they want their wife to become a nurse. When you have a girl child, you want to become a nurse. If you have an house help, you want her to become a nurse. Even children that are in primary school, you want to become a nurse. So, but being a nurse is not enough. What is enough is diversification of income. Because a lot of people, what they only know is that once I become a nurse, I will graduate and be earning 50,000 naira. That's the standard rate of most private hospitals now in Nigeria. But diversification is what will give you the financial empowerment that you need as a nurse, whereby you don't need to wait for your salary to come before you buy pads. You don't need for you to wait for your salary to come before you change your bra, before you change your pants. You don't need to wait for your salary to come before you put food on your family table. So now, for you to have that financial freedom, You need to diversify. And most nurses don't know how to diversify their income. Most nurses don't know what to do because they only believe on one part, working for someone. You can actually be working for someone and people are also working for you. You know, so people neglect their business part. People don't know how they can convert nursing into business. So many people, once you become a nurse, they start calling you on phone. I have headache, I have stomach pain, I have this, I have this. You can monetize all these things that people call you to complain about. You can monetize it. You can people How can you be consulting for free on phone? Hello?
Yeah, hello, go on.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, go on, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Exactly, go on, please. Yes.
All right. So people don't know how to monetize the nursing profession. People don't know how to see. If you call a doctor on phone to prescribe the drugs for you, the doctor will direct you to his clinic. He will tell you, I can't prescribe on drugs on phone for you until I seize you, until I assess you. Most times, even if the doctor want to prescribe any drugs on phone for you, he will ask you to pay for consultation fee. He will first of all send you his account number to pay a token before he can listen to the complaint that you have. This is how the doctor want to monetize his profession. And nurses have to also imbibe this idea on how monetizing the nursing profession, because people don't value what they don't pay for. That is the truth. And that is why nursing in Nigeria is degrading, is not having the proper image that it's having. Because nurses are too carefree. They pity to the money they don't want to give you, they will go and give outsiders. They don't even value your own health advice because they are not paying for it. People will not pay for your expertise. People will not value your expertise if they don't pay for it.
Thank you very much.
Do you
I think
understand?
yes. I think I will. There is another interesting point that you raised, and I want to ask a question on that. I know some years back, or let me just say even so many years back, there is this kind of notion that we nursing
Mm.
care cannot be quantified, so it is very hard to monetize the nursing care. But with
Please give
what
me a
you
moment,
are
please.
saying,
Give
okay,
me a moment. Let me put on the light. Give me a moment. Let me put on the light. I'm coming. I'll be
okay,
right back.
okay, no problem, no problem. It's quite an interesting one. This is actually a business mogul, as you can see it. So you can see everything here is about business, all the way from nursing community. So it's quite an interesting. Just sit back and relax. It's coming up. It's quite an interesting one. Okay.
All right, I can hear you now.
Yeah, okay. Now, I based on what you said lastly, I'm trying to pick up a question from that now, because these are the
Okay.
things that we've been told so many years over the years, that nursing care cannot be quantified, so it is very hard to monetize and quantify the nursing care. If it is very hard to quantify the nursing care, then how do we monetize the nursing care? And that has reflected in the salary scale of nursing profession in Nigeria, or because we cannot quantify nursing care. But you are telling us the other way around now. Can you just tell us?
People don't value nurses because of the free health services nurses do in the society. People don't value nurses because of the free nursing, because of the free services nursing do society. I stopped attending to numerous random questions online. Osagie, I'm having headache. What do I use? I will send you my account number to pay my consultation fee, 2,000 naira. If you can pay, it means that whatever I'm going to tell you, you will value it. Most people will ask for your health advice online. They will still go and call their doctor and still pay 10,000 naira for consultation fee. And you are telling me that nursing care is not valued. You are the one that is not making it valuable. Because the fact is, Nigerians don't value what they get for free. They feel that whatever they get for free is not authentic enough. If actually is authentic, you will not be giving it out for free. I hardly respond to free I hardly respond to free media chats. In fact, I have promised myself from next year, anybody that is going to interview me, I have to pay. Because people don't listen to free guest speakers. They don't value what free guest speakers have to offer. If you pay for media chat, 5,000 naira to be added to media chat, people will on their data look for a good location with good health network, with good the network, and see what you have to say for free. See, the truth is, if there is money in nursing profession, people are paying for private health care, 60,000 naira. People have home care in Nigeria. People are looking for nurses to manage their elderly patients, to stay with their elderly patients, and they are paying some nurses, some male nurses, 100,000 a month. You will live in with the patient. Meanwhile, there are still some people that will still do the free home services for free. Your neighbor called you to come and treat his daughter. You went there and you are telling the woman to give you anything she likes. They ask you, how much is your services? Say, madam, we be neighbor now. Give me anything where you like. Then you excuse 500 naira in your hand. Tomorrow you are complaining that they don't value nurses. How do you want them to value nurses when you are not even putting the value on yourself?
Thank you, my guest. Please, I can see you are almost trying to let's just
No,
keep it
it's
like that.
no. I
It's
I
hot in
get
the
that.
cooler.
I get that. I get that kind of phrase all the time, that nurses are not being valued. You are the one that is not being valued because you make yourself not to be valued. My church invited me for a free medical outreach today, and I let them know that Saturday is a very busy day for me. They have to pay me. They have to. Church did not pay my school fees.
Yes.
I paid my school fees myself. My parents paid my school fees. I cannot tell my parents that I spend the whole of today for free. They
Yes.
have to pay for my services.
Of course.
That is the truth. If you don't want to listen to it, that is your own. But this is how I want to practice my own nursing profession.
Nothing. Thank you very much.
I
Thank you
have to
very much.
monetize every second of my time.
Time exactly. Thank you very much. That's why I said that will take me to the next question, because there is a program that is coming up, that is a 6-day virtual entrepreneurship summit with the team Employ Yourself 2021. And that is why I don't want my guests to. He's not even going to dish it out everywhere, but if you want to hear more, because I can tell you categorically that you can see from him that this 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 is an oracle that is talking, half human, half oracle. He is talking. So I mean, even sharing from his own personal experience. Now, this particular summit, I think is, you be the one to host. To be in charge of the program, which is a virtual summit, and it's talking about Employ Yourself 2021. Can you please just tell us about this particular event?
The Employ Yourself 2021 is a program I've put up together for all medical personnel. Normally, my private mentorship is $150. Most people will ask me, how much is that in naira? You can convert it yourself. That one is, you can convert it yourself, wherever which country you are. But normally, my private mentorship is $150. I understand that not everybody can afford it. That is the reason why I am not for everybody. You can go and look for the knowledge elsewhere. The truth is, most people that are actually ready have been able to afford it, and they have never regretted. This program is put up together for those that cannot afford it. By February, I plan to teach only 50 people how to import from China, how to import from Germany, how to import from USA without capital. This is something I have done. This is something that I have imported over 50 blenders without my money. I have imported over 2,000 face sheets without my money. The records are there. Go to my Facebook page, you will see it. I advertise it. I even have another shipment that I am yet to clear at the warehouse that just arrived 3 days ago. I have imported bra, with ladies bra. The records are there. You can search Osagie Merry, RON, and you will see those things I have imported. I never imported those things with my money. And I will teach them how to import it, the size, how to chat with those Chinese, how to chat with those American agents, how to import medical equipment, fig, stethoscope, how to import heavy duty machines like ultrasound scan, how to import X-ray machines. So the program is targeted for medical personnel, MDs, directors, professors, how to import from the comfort of your home. All you need is an Android phone. All you need is just 20 megabyte data. All you need is an Android phone for this program. And I also teach you how to set up a private clinic, nursing home, how to register it. Also, you don't need to go to Corporate Affairs Commission to register your business. I can teach you how you can register your business from the comfort of your bed. How you can register your business, and after 14 days, your business will be registered with Corporate Affairs Commission. And your certificate can be downloaded online. You can print it out and hang it in your sitting room. All these I will teach you. These are things people need to understand, that learning the skills is more expensive than going to school these days. So now, if you cannot pay for $150, you should be able to pay for that program. And after that program, in February, anybody that chats me up to say they want to learn this, they want to learn that, you should be able to pay $150. And that is what I'm collecting. And in fact, by the year 2021, that is next year, which is next week, my mentorship fee is no longer $150, it's now $200. Like I said, I am not for everybody. Osagie Merry equip himself with money. I attend so many visual programs online, and I pay for them to equip myself, to know the latest business. I will also be teaching them the most rated business in 2021, hot selling 50 businesses you can do as a nurse. Not all this, after you finish school, you go and open a school, you go and start selling bedsheets in complex or selling recharge card while on duty. No, that is not what you should do as a nurse. There are so many businesses you can do that can bring prestige to your name. You don't need to break a bank. You don't need to rob. You don't need to dupe anybody. These are the things that I will teach nurses. I'm not. In fact, most people that have registered for this program, I have about 20 people that have paid 5,000 naira. They are not nurses. That's my problem with nurses. Most of them are doctors. Some of them are lab scientists. Some of them are pharmacists. I have a WhatsApp group that I normally add them. Once you pay, you send me a private message on WhatsApp, I add you to the group. Only 2 nurses have been able to pay. The rest are doctors. The rest are lab scientists. Some of them are pharmacists. Just 2 nurses. Only 2 nurses. And you said the nursing profession is not moving forward. When you don't invest on yourself, how do you want your life to improve? Much more investing on the nursing profession.
When you don't invest in yourself, how do you want your life to improve? Talk less of nursing profession. These are golden statements from my guest this evening. Thank you very much. I can see one of my, well, as in my sister with the comment saying you are actually the true, you are actually true, the speaker. So it shows that people are actually saying that, what you are actually saying is actually true. Now, thank you very much for that beautiful answer. I think I don't need to go to this particular question. I'm talking about what are the likely obstacles that you encounter when you establish your clinic and things like that as a nurse, and how do you move these stumbling blocks. I think I'm going to leave this particular question for those of you that you want to know what are other challenges that he actually happened to him when he was opening the clinic and some other things, and how he was able to stumble all these stumbling blocks. You have to register for this particular virtual summit. Learn directly from him. These are the things that you may not likely have them from the the 4-wall corner of the classrooms, but this is someone that is taking his time. He's not keeping it. He can decide to keep it to himself, invest in himself, and I don't need to say about he's living comfortably, but you can see it from his words. He doesn't need the salary, and he has invested all around. We can see it from him. So if he's now decided that I don't need to keep this thing to myself, let me share it with people so that we can have a an equal society where people will not say that, because in those days people have this knowledge, they keep it to themselves and they feel like they are the best. But him is coming up now and sharing this knowledge. I think the best thing for us to do, if we want to empower ourselves, is to attend this kind of summit. Now you can see it on the wall. In the chat, the WhatsApp is on the chat. The WhatsApp number is on the chat, and the Facebook page is also there. This is not dense. This is not, if you know buy na lie, how you go buy na truth. This is a professional colleague, confirmed, professional colleague, confirmed. I'm not just bringing him on the show. Destiny had crossed our path, so we've known each other before. So it's not that I'm just bringing him and just say that let's just, but is confirmed. So thank you very much. Before we end this particular show now, your final words to the nurses and to the public in general.
Hello? Yeah. So what's your question? Sorry.
Before we end the show now, your final words and your advice to nurses and to the public in general.
Private job is not a guaranteed means of generating income. Having a 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. job is not a guaranteed means of making wealth, especially in Nigeria. I have 2 things for nurses. Either you are investing or you are planning of moving out of this country. So if you are not planning of investing, like diversifying your income, if that is not in your plan, I understand that not everybody can go into business. I understand that not everybody are good with buying and selling. I understand that not everybody have the power to drag how much last, how much are you going to pay, how much are you going to pay. I understand that perfectly. But if you are not ready to invest in Nigeria, you should be planning of moving out of this country, because Nigeria is not a safe place to practice one stream of income. Nigeria is never a safe place to practice one stream of income, like having 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. job. And you want to raise your family, care for your wife, build a house, buy a car, take care of your in-laws, take care of your own family, and be happy. Most people that have 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., they die untimely these days. Obituary 50 years, obituary 40 years, 45 years, hypertension, heart disease. Why? They think a lot. The money is not enough. You are in debt. So these are what people should know, and that is what this program is aimed about. Diversification. Even God created the Garden of Eden, and he directed 3 streams to water it. Why do you think you need one stream of income? So thank you very much. That's what I have
Thank you
for
very
them.
much. Thank, thank you very much. I think I'm short of words at this moment now, because I think if he continues like this, you know, you will know that you will have value for your money. Definitely, you will have value for your money. You will see that. Come on, this is the top notch. It's not a wasted time. So, and I have to be sincere with you, and even with my guest. That is my guest for you. Just he has said, the free things does not have value, but when you pay for something, it shows that you have value for it. Thank you very much, my guest, for coming up on the show at this time. And I hope when next time I call you to come and have some kind of, I mean, when you have some event that is coming up, I hope you are not going to charge me.
Well, next year is a different year because let's hope so. Let's hope we won't. But I won't. I
Yes,
won't
yes,
anyway. I won't anyway.
thank you.
Thank you very much
Thank you
for
very
having me,
much. Thank
Adams.
you very much
I'm
for coming
grateful.
up on the show. Thank you very much for coming up on the show. And to all my viewers, I told you to take your seat and relax. You can see now I mean, you've gained a lot of things, and you've had it from the horse's mouth. These are the real things that you have to know. This is 21st century. We are not in 1817 or 15 or 10th century where you have to live on just your salary. You have to diversify. This is the technological age. This is scientific age. So thank you very much for coming up on the show. And for those of you that you are not live with me now, don't worry, you still have access to this video on my YouTube channel. And for other questions, don't forget, my guest number is in the comment box. You can have it. I mean, the WhatsApp number. You can contact him for every other information, and most especially for the upcoming event, the virtual summit. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you very much. I appreciate Adam. Thank you very much. Nice job you are doing. Thank you very much. And sorry for coming up late. You know, we
It's
live in
okay.
Lagos, where
Yeah, I
traffic
understand.
and all manner of hindrances. Thanks very much. I appreciate. Thank you very much, Hussein, Raman. Thank you very much for listening. I
Thank you
appreciate
very much.
everyone listening all over the world. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much.
All
Have a
right.
nice day. Bye.